the LIS Academy for inviting me for this valedictory address, and I should congratulate the organizers, I mean the LIS Academy, Professor Konnur and his wonderful team for putting together this wonderful lecture series, which is spanning almost 6 weeks, and rallied by stalwarts and doyens in the field. Because of time, I don't want to name all of them, but at least it was inaugurated by Vice Chancellor, none less than the Vice Chancellor of Bangalore North University, Dr. Professor Kamparaju, and then people like Dr. Sri N.V. Satyanarayana, Dr. Anand Bhairappa, Dr. Aditya Tripathi, Dr. Rahul Agarwala, and Sri H.S. Siddhamalaya, Dr. Francis Jayagant, Dr. Ayaran Gaudar. So many of these, doyens in the field have addressed all the participants, and I think they have brought in a lot of interesting, insights. And as far as the coverage is concerned, I can see everything is almost everything under the field of library and information science, communication, personality development, digital libraries, digital transformation, etc. Everything is covered. I think it's a wonderful assemblage of almost every facet that can be considered in as inputs for librarians at a time when the whole world is locked down, and India too. And I think for today's valedictory, the context is always centering around, running around the COVID-19 situation. So once again, thanks to the organizers for this, and I thought I will do a flipping of this presentation from my side. I will start presenting my thoughts, and after that I will come out with a one-slide presentation what I am planning to present. I think it's okay with the organizers. Okay, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir. Please go ahead.
Thank you so much. So I will today focus on designing sustainably agile and resilient libraries for the post-COVID world, especially at a time when we are all, challenged by the lockdown, and the library has to come to the usage now. There's no other way. And even if at all it is opened, we are still going to have a lot of problems with respect to the full-fledged the physical part of the library. So library as a place and library as a space, this is exactly what we are now being challenged. So I think we need to skill up. Today we have just listened to two interesting personalities. Dr. Lakshmi was covering on the concept of resume building, and then Dr. Prasanna was speaking very nicely about a lot of aspects with respect to how you market yourself, right from your CV to your how you equip yourself to face interviews, and what should be the nitty-gritties of attending the interviews, and how you can build a very good career rather than just a job of being a library professional. I think it was wonderful. I mean, both the lectures were wonderful. At least today's session I could attend. As you know, I am also the president of Manual Libraries Network, ManLibNet, and we were also running a number of seminars and series of these kinds of webinars. So that's the thing. So in today's session, this particular discussion, I would like to focus on designing sustainably agile and resilient libraries, and how we can do that. In this I will focus on importance of being agile. Libraries' importance of being agile, and the imperatives, libraries' imperatives for going digital, for digital transformation. And then one topic which I have not seen in this is actually the library's role in supporting the faculty for going online teaching, for supporting online teaching, e-learning. So I think that is the only small topic which was missing. I didn't find. If somebody has covered, I will be very happy, but that's not a big deal. I mean, these are the two things now we are asked to do. One is actually how do you bring all your content online for a hassle-free, seamless, usage by the library. I mean, the user community, be it faculty, be it researchers, be it students, etc. And then the other one is how you can support your courses, because almost all the courses, 99% of the courses are online now. Because even if it is going to be on-site, in-person classes, the dependency on online resources through the library will be very much going manifold. There is no doubt about it. So on being agile, I think it is actually the ability to quickly adapt, the adaptive capability of the library. That is what we are, giving the stress. And it is the actually the word agility, adaptability, and flexibility are interchangeably being used as far as the agility part of the libraries are concerned. And if you are quite agile, adaptable, and flexible, that normally brings you resilience, because that is the strength which you can withstand small tremors or disturbances, challenges within the system. So this is a very interesting thing. So agility is that such libraries will have human resources with a shared vision, shared purpose, and they will be more participatory in every mission of the library. I think it works differently, the old dictum of command and control models. And this phenomenon will cut across institutional hierarchies, and that gives every member of the library a chance to contribute, member to believe, every member of the library to have a sense of belongingness and self-motivation. This is very, very interesting scenario in such agile libraries. And then to all these go together to contribute to a resilient and agile library system. That's very important. Now, looking at the imperatives for digital transformation, see, if you look at the activities and functions and that we perform in libraries, it can be broadly categorized into business processes and user experience. Business processes involve the collection, development, metadata creation, management, collection management, and then content aggregation, systems integration, etc. Whereas user experience refers to discovery efforts, all our efforts to right from indexes, cataloging to indexing to bringing so many other lists, browsing facilities, information retrieval, high-end services, and its assessment and analysis. So all sorts of discovery efforts, along with the assessment of the usage of the e-resources plus the analysis will bring the user experience. So as enterprising librarians, we need to envision our collection services, spaces, operations with the hope that they inspire our users with the new thinking of knowledge, curiosity, encourage learning and advancing their quest for advancing knowledge. I think this assumes greater responsibility for libraries during the lockdown and beyond, ensure that our patrons, faculty, students, and researchers, and in the case of other libraries, general public libraries also, they are kept in confidence. The users, the patrons are kept in confidence that their information and knowledge requirements are adequately met with uninterrupted at a time we are disrupted without having to come to the libraries physically, because this is very, very important. And for this, actually, we need to do a lot of things in the background. Just like that, you just can't think of transform your libraries digitally and then bring all the services, digital services online, be able to. So you have to do a lot of things in the background. So what we are talking is a technology-driven, digitally transformed library, which enables the entire library resources, electronic resources available to the user community, and it is technology that is actually the driver for all these things. So when I say technology, it is a large number of things which are playing together, you know. So technology is the prime driver for these kinds of services. They are not new gen services; they are just traditional services these days. But then, while technology always change, how we deliver our services, the central truth of our mission will always remain constant, though the modus operandi changes. So, considering the present context in the wake of this lockdown, maybe it may continue for long, a sort of a crisis-forced digital transformation is advocated. That is going to shape, and that is going to shape the future of our libraries. Looking at digital transformation, it's all about automating, transforming, and personalizing knowledge. So let me repeat that. It is all about automating, transforming, and personalizing knowledge, because automation is only one of the aspects, and we have to transform this so that it is actually reaching out to the user community, and you have to personalize knowledge. I mean, there is no, the problem with this is that there is no single fix. There is no single fix to this kind of an activity. I mean, you have a number of ways you can do this. Everybody is doing this. Our objective is the same, but our means, our ways of achieving this can be, very, very different. So fundamentally, it is about automating the library collection, starting with the print and analog collections, their indexing, their cataloging, their metadata creations, and then search facility based on excellent algorithms. As an ardent proponent of open source softwares, I will say please use open source software. Then the e-resources, and then the e-resources is constituting the digital collections that you have on site, maybe because of by virtue of your subscriptions. You are downloading and keeping. Of course, following the copyright and IPR regulations, and then internally generated knowledge. Every university, every college, every institution is creating their own knowledge. So the scholarly knowledges are going into institutional repositories. And then you have a vast corpus of open access resources, open education resources, which is available. Interestingly, you have seen that almost 90+% of the entire publishing community have opened up their entire wallet, which is a treasure trove of knowledge. So they have said that up to June, July, August, maybe September, we are going to open it up to the users. So I think libraries have to leverage this and make the best use of this. I am not recommending for systematic downloading and violating the copyright, breaching the copyrights, but I am saying that this may be our job and responsibility to bring to the knowledge and the attention of our user community. And then the online content. The online content is actually the thing which is actually the major access what we are getting, because we will not be able to keep all these resources on site. So online content on cloud, more than 90% of our collection will be on cloud. But how do you facilitate access to these things by aggregating and integrating such things? I think this is actually the real challenge before all of us. I am sure that these former sessions must have covered most of these things. But as I was mentioning, for each and every problem, there are many different ways of solutions available. But at the end of the day, the beauty of the pudding is in its eating. So it is not the librarians who are going to say that my library is the best, but it is your users who have to tell that your library is the best, is to be endorsed by our users. I think that is the real challenge. There is no point in getting an ISO 9001 or something like that, but it is more important that at least a critical mass of users of your library says that okay, this library is good. Then I think we can be very contented and happy. So the success of our knowledge information guides, navigation interfaces, discovery tools, services will depend heavily on the depth of our metadata quality and the search algorithms. I think this is very, very important. I think we have to clear a lot of things in the background. And we need to catch up with the technology trends, the dynamics of the information science transformations, which I have seen that you have already covered. Thanks to the LIS Academy for bringing in such such a good, mix and match of subjects with excellent experts dealing it. So it's a symbiotic assemblage and systematic provision of online content, user-friendly services, tech devices, digital training, high-speed networks, technical supports, etc. that the users fully participate in teaching, learning, and research. So that is actually the objective of the library. So this is the library's transformation, digital transformation is concerned. Now we have to also see that, as most of the educational institutions, more than 99% of their classes are online. I think library has a real support facility to be, put up and offer, where the increased stress is on e-learning and will have a strong bearing on libraries to provide large amounts of e-resources towards meeting the demands of the teaching and learning. So I think librarians can help faculty members develop course content, provide academic resources such as ebooks, articles, educational videos, cases, simulations, and even run orientation sessions online to assist the in identifying and linking the course content. So that's actually what I have to tell. Yesterday, I forwarded one of my recent publications to Dr. Kannur. Can I share my screen now?
Yes, sir. You can share, sir.
So this is only one screen. This thing I would like to tell. This is designing sustainably agile and resilient libraries, so designing this agile and resilient libraries, the importance of being agile, I was telling, the agility, adaptability, and flexibility part I was telling, the library's imperatives for digital transformation I was telling, and the technology-driven digitally transformed libraries we will be, and the digital transformation is all about automating, transforming, and personalizing knowledge. And the support for e-learning and online teaching also has to be one of the major services that we were, if we were not paying attention, it is time for us to support our courses and curriculum to both the faculty and students. I think this is time for us to, closely work with our faculty and students. Thank you so much. If you have any questions or anything, I will be very happy. But let me also once again say this was a wonderful series of lectures that is offered by LIS Academy. Kudos to Dr. Kannur and his team.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, you can stop sharing your screen, sir.
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir, for your thoughts and insights. I'm sure our webinar participants will definitely transform their libraries into a support system during this pandemic crisis. Thank you very much for your excellent insights, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.